Lowe's Motor Speedway, site of the Nextel All-Star Challenge. But first, NASCAR's crew chiefs, past and present, have a shot at the little quarter mile along the front straightaway in the Kobalt Tools Crew Chief Challenge race. Well, this will go down in history, folks. Here's how it'll work. He won 8 laps or 6-minute time limit to earn the outside pole for the feature. Heat 2 is similar. And the main event, all 18 cars, 20 laps or 15 minutes. And the winner gets $10,000 to donate to charity. Hi, everybody. We've never done anything like this, so we don't know what to expect. Mike Joy, Darrell Waltrip, and Booty Barker joins us up here. And I don't know, has there been a lot of trash talking in the garage about this race? It seems like we've heard quite a bit about it.
Oh, yeah. I think some guys think they're drivers.
Oh, yeah. Well, this ought to be great because a crew chief can tell you how to drive a race car. So it ought to be a piece of cake for them.
And now you get to see what they finally get to see. They really don't know what they're talking about. I tell my driver how to do it all the time, but
yeah,
it doesn't work.
But, you know, the numbers are the same, but the names have been changed to protect the real drivers.
Well, let's go down where the green flag drops and the BS stops. Larry Mack.
Well, Mike, I'm doing something I've never done before, and you're right. When we got here on Thursday morning, you would have thought the talk was about the All-Star Challenge, the Open, the Pit Crew Challenge, but it wasn't. It was all the trash talking in the garage area about who was going to do to what during this race right here. And these guys were actually able to practice out here on Thursday night, but my team member, Jeff Hammond, he wasn't out here practicing. He was at the Larry Mack barbecue. Now, Jeff, on the pole, 18 cars here. This is the heat race for you. You're the only guy that didn't get to practice.
Well, Larry, I've got a lot of good coaching here by the regular driver, Josh, and his car feels really good. I just 3 laps, just kind of warmed it up a little bit, and hopefully I won't get run over from behind. I mean, Andy Petrie and Steve Letarte back here with Chad Knaus on the other side of me right here. I just don't need to make any mistakes early on.
I can't shut it.
Well, there you heard it, DW. He told you that for a number of years. Did he just don't make mistakes early on, but it's a short race.
You know what, Larry? He may not be good, but he sure looks good with that chrome helmet on.
No, but no flames.
Oh, hey, wait till the race starts.
You know, Booty, we were all at Larry Mack's barbecue the other night. Maybe that was Jeff's idea of practice.
And maybe so. He'd rather eat than drive.
You will recognize many of these names as present or past Nextel Cup crew chiefs. The ringer in the race. Position 9, Brandon Blake, the setup man for DEI.
Has some experience over here.
Experience.
Yeah.
Experience goes a long way.
Billy Wilburn's a sprint car racer of note. And
It's going to be very interesting, this first race, because I know none of these guys, as well as us, really know what to expect. So, and it's nice for these guys to lend us those cars, but they could get messed up.
Well, yeah, buddy, because they got to run these cars tomorrow afternoon in Hickory.
I know, and asking these crew chiefs for discipline, I mean, come on.
Yeah, give me a break. It's still not like the race we're going to see tonight on the big track.
Jimmy Elledge, Ray Evernham ready to go.
Whoa, that's serious right there.
Yes, these drivers were loaned the cars earlier in the week so they could be painted and decaled, which was the last thing on fellows like Chad Knaus's minds. We are told that Chad's car has been so prepared, the officials walked up, took one look at it, started shaking their heads, and just walked away. Tech inspection, never mind.
Hey, you know what? The only thing it's missing is red bandanas and red gloves.
This will be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how Chad does, you know, because I'm not going to let him rest if he doesn't do well. You know he's got it coming from us.
Larry.
You know, Larry Mack was actually scheduled to be in this race, but you know, I don't want to be a race car driver. I can't even drive a nail. So we had a last-minute substitute in Larry Mack's car. It's a guy that actually raced in the Daytona 500 last year, and he has 4 championships with Nextel Cup with Dale Earnhardt. Kurt, last-minute entry, buddy.
Yeah, you know, we don't get a lot of chances at my end of the field to do much for charities and things, so I thought this would be fun to do and a good cause as well.
Now, that's my seat you're sitting in. It's probably a little snug on you, isn't it?
We got a little bit of padding in there, not much.
Well, there you have it. I'm telling you, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun for these guys.
Oh, boy.
There is Jeff Hammond on the pole.
How did Hammond get the pole anyway?
Yeah, because in our production meeting at 3 o'clock, he had no idea where he was starting. He had no idea what car number he was in.
Yeah, sure he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I know how that draw went. Hammond says, "I'll go to the back room and get these numbers worked out." That's how it ended up.
No, but if he's on the pole, and that ought to be a big advantage.
Huge.
If he just doesn't mess up the first turn, I think he can win this thing.
Absolutely. But look at as Chad's on the outside right there. You think he's going to try to go on the outside of him in turn 1?
I probably think Chad will go across the nose of that number 11 car is what I'm thinking.
Could get big. You know, giving Kirk Shelmerdine a lot of credit, he was winning championships with Dale Earnhardt and pursued his own dream of going and be a driver. You know,
yeah.
That takes so much discipline, and hey, kudos to him for that.
Yeah, he's another guy that's got a few laps around this joint.
All right, row 3, Stephen Lane, or row 2, Stephen Lane, Andy Petrie, former crew chief, car owner, and driver. Here we go, 8 laps.
So far, so good.
Hammond loses the race into turn 1 by 3 car lengths.
He didn't arc it in, DW.
Instantly drops to 3rd.
Oh, he started in the wrong gear.
Oh, way to go, Hammond.
Oops, and he gets a shot from Stephen Lane.
Oh, for Pete's
in the
sake.
40, and here comes Steve Letarte. And here comes Billy Wilburn in the 45.
Petrie takes the lead.
But Jeff.
3 wide.
Jeff must have a restrictor plate on his car. I think he's running his Daytona car here.
Billy Wilburn working on him now. Everybody's working on him. What are we saying?
How many laps is this race? I don't.
8.
Hey guys, not to steal a
lapped.
phrase from Tony Stewart, but Hammond looks like a dart without feathers.
Yeah, he does. And let me tell you this, I'm afraid he's going to get lapped.
Hey, I don't think it's right with Petrie. He's a ringer, man. He's a good race car driver, and we're seeing it. But Chad's doing well in second there. Who's working on Chad for third?
24
Spin
car
out,
just
Steve
spun out.
Letarte.
Oh, Big Steve took her to the dirt.
Jeff passed somebody.
Hey guys, someone forgot to tell Hammond there's not a fan vote either tonight for this race.
Hey, Larry, he thinks it's an invert.
All right, second place is the race. Chad Knaus being chased by the 40 of Stephen Lane. Behind them, the 5 and the 8 side by side. Alan Gustafson in the 5, and Brandon Blake has the line and the spot.
Halfway.
Alan's being very kind right there. He's taking care of that man's equipment.
Let me tell you about the guy leading the race, though. He will shoot himself in the foot if you're not careful.
Yeah, look, he's got the letter, some 4-letter network on his car. I can't read it from here.
That's why I'm pulling for the other 4-letter car coming up on him.
Lowe's.
Get him, Lowe's.
Right.
Hey guys, I believe turn 4 is big problems for Steve Letarte. That was round 2 over there for him.
I think Letarte's got too much left side weight.
That's what I think. He's a little too big for these cars. He's at a weight disadvantage.
You don't think he confuses spinning and winning, do you? All right, Petrie's going to work his way by, and there's a lonely man at the back.
Slowest lap this heat.
Come on, Jeff.
Come on, Chad. Get after him, man.
Look, I've raced against Jeff. He can wheel. I mean, to be fair to the man, he had no practice. Oops. 45 goes around, and that's Billy Wilburn.
Well,
Billy, you know better.
All I can tell you about Hammond is it's showing he has no practice.
Billy Wilburn draws the caution. Here's what happened.
Okay. Oh, he got in a little hot on the outside there, tried to arc in a little much, and that's all she took.
He had a nice look at Harold Holley as he went around.
Yes, he did.
I think we got ourselves a race. And what we got, a green-white checker now, boys.
Hammond's got a chance.
Right. If he only can pass, how many cars in this race? 8 cars on this lap.
Pass 7
He's
cars.
got to pass 7.
That's right. Billy's behind him now.
Because Letarte is in trouble, and
so he's only
Stephen
gotta
Lane's
pass-
in trouble.
Only got to pass 6.
Hey guys, is it a double file restart or single file? I'm not sure.
They have rules?
They're not sure either, Larry. I think it's kind of wait and see what the flagman does.
We definitely don't know.
I think Billy went through Humpy's grass. That's not good.
No, it didn't. Not the night before.
Larry,
the big
don't
race.
ask us. We were just handed the lineups about 4 minutes ago.
That's the way DW and I were when we would go up to the booth and it would say guest on our bike.
Yeah, right.
I tell you, from a crew chief's perspective, looking at the line checking house head, he's arcing it in nice, working on his exit. But hey, that's a lot of speak right there. He just needs to move Petrie to get this win.
I think he'll do it. I believe he was gaining on Petrie pretty quickly there, and I think Chad's got the car to get it done. You know, that 48 car is always good on long runs.
Why is the 5 pulling up alongside Petrie? Because he can?
Why not, right? Make your own rules.
You got a point.
Way to go, Alan.
Get after him, Alan.
Like you said, there are no rules, right?
No, here it is, Larry. You get lane choice. So the second place car could have either pulled up or stayed in line, so on, so on, and so on. Gustafson just made the call of the race.
He
went from about 6. He's going to restart second and has a chance to win it. Here we go.
Just don't let Petrie jump to start. Looked like he got a big jump there to me. Get him out.
Oh, there it is.
Get him out.
We got a spin out.
Stephen Lane.
Looks like Allen's going to hold for second, maybe. I don't know if Chad will wreck his teammate or not.
No caution. White flag. 1 to go. Chad Knaus holding third. Brandon Blake, Harold Holly.
Oh, he moved him. Chad moved to 5.
Well,
tried to.
Didn't move very far, did he? Here comes Blake on the outside.
got him a little loose.
Last lap, last chance.
Got him a little looser.
And Petrie takes it out of gear and coasts to the line.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. That was a smooth run by Andy. He left from start to finish there.
Well, he's a pro.
Oh, yeah.
He's a veteran, man.
Hey, probably Allen, we'll have to give him, for being a crew chief, he's probably the only one to read the rules for this race.
And he took lane choice, moved to the outside. Nobody else moved. The rest of us were all standing around scratching.
Look at Petrie.
Trying to figure out.
He still got the sticker on his left front tire. That's how hard he was driving. He never even got any heat in the left.
Let's have a look at this. This is the 48.
Right.
Chad Knaus trying to move Gustafson over.
All right.
Oh, that happens all the time, though. He just got his pedals mixed up.
Now, DW, the mistake he made, he waited a little late. He should have moved him earlier, right?
Yeah, you got to do that bump and run when they're going into the corner.
All right, we'll be right back here for the next event.